Alright, guys, so here we are again. I don't even feel like going through the whole intro because I'm not even in that mood with this film right now. I'm not in the mood with the DCEU right now to even go through the full intro because I'm a little disappointed at the moment. So, right now, I think it's fair to say that the DCEU is at a make or break point in their film structure. Aquaman and Shazam could be the breaking points. I'm not saying nobody's gonna watch Aquaman. I'm just saying if they're trying to establish a DCEU, they're going to have to knock it off the park with Aquaman and Shazam. Wonder Woman is a sequel. Everybody already loves Wonder Woman, so they're going to go see the second one. These Aquaman, Shazam, any future solo movies you plan on doing, you're at a make or break point with every single one of them. Either you're going to turn the audience towards you or away from you. So when you guys have to think up of a poster of Aquaman, your tagline is "Home is calling," right? Cool. I've seen fan-made posters. I could probably type in, I'm looking at the picture on Google right now as I record this. I could probably type in fan-made posters and get way better Aquaman movie posters than this. Your tagline is "Home is calling." He's not even interacting with any of the fish. They're literally all behind him. He is not even glancing at them or having any dealings with them. He's in these weird leather pants and he does not even look like he's underwater. You literally just have him standing on a rock and you just surrounded him with fish. Your tagline is "Home is calling." Come on now. You could have did better than this. You could have did way better than this. Let me just think of one off the top of my head. Your tagline is "Home is calling." What about having Aquaman sitting at one of the little the docks, like he was when he walked off into the sea? Have Aquaman sitting at the docks and a whale comes up, or a series of whales come up and start jumping past him. You show like a whole bunch of whales jumping through the air as he sits on the docks. Home is calling. That's like, okay, Aquaman. Or you have him standing somewhere on a cliff overlooking a mountain and you see a whole bunch of different types of fish jumping off the water. You have to have him interacting with something if you say "Home is calling." You can't just have this man ignoring everything on "Home is calling." This is not a good movie poster in any stretch of the imagination. "Home is calling." Okay, but you're already, looks like he's already in Atlantis. So, okay. He's not interacting with any of these fish. So I'm not sure what the point of that is. I don't understand what the theory was behind this. This is not a very creative poster. Generic standing, generic pose, generic fish around him. None of these fish are anybody special. So I don't know. He's Aquaman. He's underwater. Oh, we have to put some fish in there. All the big fish we can find. Look, we have a manta ray in there, a hammerhead, a killer shark, a killer whale. There's not even a killer shark. I just made up a killer shark. Is there a killer shark? I'm not a marine biologist. I don't know. Come on now. This was a lazy poster effort. This is, my God. This is the most just basic poster idea you can come up with. And I understand maybe the poster will change. But come on now. Home is calling. There are so many different things you can do. You could have him standing on the dock and he's face to face with a fish, you know? Like a whale, not a whale, or a whale, yeah, like a whale comes up towards the dock and he's like forehead to forehead with it, or he's rubbing its snout or nose, whatever you call it, on a fish, and it's like it looks like they're talking to each other. Home is calling, Aquaman. You know, it's just you can't just give this man a generic poster. There has to be a full-fledged effort. This is the worst movie poster for a superhero film I've ever seen. It's gonna be hard. I'm gonna be very, very disappointed if this film is garbage. Alright? You already have these people rioting out here pretty much for a Snyder Cut. And quick tangent, guys, if you're watching this. They're never gonna release a Snyder Cut. You guys just need to get over that. I want to see the Snyder Cut. I love Zack Snyder. I've loved all of his films. I like Sucker Punch. I like Watchmen. I like Batman vs Superman. I like Man of Steel. I love all those films. Sucker Punch. If I was the crying type, I would have cried on Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch was a good film. I really liked it. but they're not going to release the Snyder cut because they already look bad. Imagine the PR. Imagine the publicity that they would get, the negative hate that they would get if they released the Snyder cut right now and it's good. If the Snyder cut is a masterpiece, they automatically look horrible. You had Zack Snyder dealing with the tragedy, right? Horrible, horrible family tragedy. He leaves. I was going to say he gets booted out, but he left. Joss Whedon comes onto the project and he destroys it for the most part. He cuts it down to this weird story. He adds in all these weird jokes and scenes. He ruins the story, and you have the better film on the back burner. After this man goes through all this and makes this absolutely great film, how do you think it's gonna look if Warner Brother didn't put that film in theaters? They're going to look absolutely horrible. Maybe 10 years from now, 15 years from now, you're gonna see that film, maybe, if they want to, if they can show it to you. Oh man, but yeah, they're not releasing it anytime soon. There's a whole rant on that. I really don't feel like going into all that just because it's a hopeless effort. And I applaud everybody who's trying to get it done, signing the petition. That's great. But this is a hopeless effort. They're never going to release that Snyder cut. But back to this Aquaman poster, man. I am highly disappointed. Hopefully the trailer invokes a little bit more awe than this poster right here. Because I saw this poster, I thought, oh, that's pretty generic. That's pretty basic. Like, you're doing the first ever Aquaman film, and you come with this, and home is calling. He's not even interacting with the fish. That doesn't make sense. Your tagline is home is calling. And he's not interacting with not one single fish at all. You could say, oh, he's doing telepathy. Well, he's already at home, so it doesn't matter. Like, that would be my counter. He's already at home. You see Atlantis in the background. So it's just, what his home is called, you're already at home. They could have did something way, way better than this. Come on now, man. Come on now. I may just put some fan posters in the video just to put some fan posters in the video and show how much better those ones are. Either way, guys, I'm done ranting. I had a good time ranting. It's been a while since I've been able just to full-fledged rant. Like the video if you like the video. Dislike the video if you dislike the video. I promise to only cry a little bit. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.